Is my screen visible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So today we are going to develop about two important model. First one is the where first we develop this. We'll try to understand the status based techniques. Okay, introductory of the status based techniques. How we are going to represent the model in the status space using the status based techniques. And second one we are to discuss today about the development of the model for the tank system. Right. We already have gone through the single tank system. Today we will try to develop the model for the different type of the, you can say, based on the interaction, based on their design, okay, of their tank system, right? So in the first part, we are going to discuss about the status space technique, and most hopefully you are aware with this techniques. Okay, so this is a very classical example of the status space. You know, this is a mass damper and spin problem where some is disturbance, or you can say where some force is exerted here. Okay, and based on this force, some y, that is the displacement, is taking place. So when you write the differential equation or for the mass damper problem, then it is quite obvious that for the m d2x by dt square, right, d2x by dt square, plus you can write the displacement here y. So we can write here, if it is the displacement is y, and you can say the force is ut at let's say. So we can write here m d2 by dt square, okay, plus f dy by dt, that is the damping force, plus ky, right? This is equals to force, whatever the force is applied. Okay, so just we are balancing the equation, the force balance equation we have just written. So when we take, you can write also this equation as y double dot t divided by, just we have taken the m common, so it becomes f by m y dot t plus k by m yt is equals to 1 by m ut. This equation is the same as this equation written, the above equation. This is the first, right? Now, what we have done, we have defined this x1t is equals to yt, right? x1t is equals to yt, this yt, and then x2t is nothing but the x1 dot t, that is the y dot t, okay, this is the y dot t, and this y dot t is nothing but the x2 dot t, x1 dot t, and it is but x2t, right? So x1 double dot t or y double dot t is nothing but the x2 dot t, x2 dot t, and x2 dot t becomes, you can say, minus of f by m x2t, right? Because y dot t is nothing but the x2t, okay, minus k by m x1t plus 1 by m ut. So this is the case, and x1t is equals to x2t, x1 dot t is equals to x2t. So this is the second. There are two equations, first equation and second equation. And now we are going to represent the same equation with the help of the, you can say, with the help of matrix. हाँ sir. हाँ sir. नहीं नहीं ठीक, वो check करने को check करने. Okay. So now you can see here. हाँ सर क्लास में करता हूँ, लेक्चर ले रहा हूँ. हेलो.
Yes, sir.
हाँ, तो yes, x1 dot t is equals to x2 t and x2 dot t is equals to this one. Now we can represent the same equation. Initial condition 0 हमने कर दिया. Initial condition 0 करने, initial condition this is x1 0 is equals to y naught, and this is we have taken. Based on this, just we have represented the equation x1 dot t and x2 dot t. Dot is missing here. Okay. So you can write the equation, right? Because x1 dot t is equals to nothing but the x2 t. x1 dot t is equals to 0 of x1 t, right? Plus what? X2 t. So we can write this 0 and 1 x1 x2 t. In similar way, x2 dot t is equals to nothing but the minus k of m x1 t plus minus f by m minus k by m minus f by m x2 t. ठीक है. और इसके लिए क्या लिखा हमने 0 और 1 लिखा, तो हमने लिख सकते हैं ऐसे. In similar way, we can write the output equation. This is the state equation. This is the output equation. Y t is equals to x1 t plus x2 t. So this is the case. Okay. So x dot t in the you can say in the state space equation there are two equations. First is the x dot t is equals to ax t plus but and y t is equals to cx t plus dut. Okay. So now when we generalize the state space equation, so x1 dot t is equals to nothing but the f1 of x1 x2 x2 up to the xn and u1 u2 up to the um, right? So this is a function of these are the function f1 f2 like that fn tak ho jayega, theek hai. So this is nothing but the the any physical system can be represented by the state space equation, right? Okay. So in you can say in the matrix form or in the vector form, this is x1 dot t x2 dot t up to the x dot n. So it may be represented like this one, x dot t is equals to nothing but the f of, you can say, x comma u, fx comma u, right? So this is the case. Okay. And how this equation is represented? So x1 dot t is equals to a x t plus but, right? So and what is x? This x is nothing but the vector, because this x has a x1 dot t x2 dot t dot to the x dot n dot t, right? So it is a vector. Okay. And based on this you can write this equation. Okay.
Yes.
Now these are a small introduction of the the state space. We will discuss more about the state space technique. So what we have learned till now, that is very important. If you want to develop the model, we have seen the different types of the heating process. We have seen the mass damper problem. We have seen the blending process. We have seen the single tank systems in simple. We have seen also the distributed parametric model. Okay, and with the heat conduction model. So what is the ultimate goal? What the procedure? If you want to say, what is the procedure for development of you can say development of transfer function model, right? Transfer function model. So what is that? So it is the nothing but the, if you see, first we are doing dynamic process model. You can say dynamic process model is written with the help of some differential equation. First what we are doing, we are writing the differential equation based on either the mass transfer, energy transfer, or whatever. Okay. Then what we will do? Then we are just obtaining the steady state model. How the steady state model is obtained? So by, you can say, can you say, by setting all the derivatives all the derivatives to 0. Accumulation term becomes 0. Accumulation term becomes 0. Yes or no? So this is the second step. First step is write the differential equation. Second step is obtain the steady state model. And how the steady state model is obtained? By putting the accumulative term, that the differential equation term 0. Okay. Then उसके बाद क्या किया? उसके बाद हमने देखा if the case is a linear, if the case is a linear, then simply subtract the steady state equation and substitute the deviation variable. यही करते हैं, यही किया था हमने. Simple. If your case is linear, then simply subtract the steady state equation and substitute the deviation like h minus hs is equals to capital H, q minus qs is equals to capital Q. ये हमने किया था. Yes or no? Or if it is a non-linear, if the case is non-linear,
We perform linearization.
yes, then use the Taylor series. Use the Taylor series expansion. Taylor series expansion, right? To linearize the non-linear term, right? तो पहले तो ये करना हो. If the case is linear, then directly subtract. If the case is non-linear, then आप इसको subtract कीजिए, linear बनाइए, उसका subtract कीजिए. Then उसके बाद क्या करना है? Then now ये सब जब इसके बाद आपको क्या करना? Finally you have to express your equation, express model in the deviation term, in the deviation variable form. Okay. Then इसके बाद क्या करेंगे? डेविएशन वेरिएबल आ गया, q माइनस q आ गया, dh by dh इस तरह का फॉर्म आ गया, dh by dt is equals to q minus q, whatever. क्या किया इसके बाद? Then we take the Laplace. Take the Laplace transform. Right? You can say Laplace transform. Okay? Or what is the condition when we are taking taking Laplace transform? Putting all the initial condition. All initial condition, you can say condition equal to what? 0. Right? तो ये तो हो गया. Now अब इसको जरा और समझते हैं नेक्स्ट पेज से. हमने क्या किया? लाप्लास ट्रांसफॉर्म तक हमने फाइंड आउट कर दिया. लाप्लास ट्रांसफॉर्म तक we have find out the Laplace transform. लाप्लास ट्रांसफॉर्म तक आ चुका है. इसके बाद लाप्लास ट्रांसफॉर्म के बाद अगर आपका इक्वेशन, इफ इक्वेशन इज algebraically eliminate all output except the desired output. Suppose that we have the many output, so our target is to eliminate all the output except the desired output, जो आपको output चाहिए. Okay, right? और कभी कभी सिंपली आपका यहां से भी आपका आउटपुट रिजल्ट आ जाएगा. Whatever you get, that is your, यही आपका आंसर है. लेकिन कभी कभी क्या होगा? लाप्लास ट्रांसफॉर्म आपके मेनी इनपुट है, मेनी आउटपुट है, तो आपको एक इनपुट और एक ही आउटपुट चाहिए. वी विल सी फ्रॉम द नेक्स्ट एग्जांपल, वहां से आपको एक चीज क्लियर होगा. राइट? सो आपको डिजायर्ड आउटपुट शुड बी kept, or otherwise you have to eliminate, or you have to ignore all the other, you can say, the output. Right? Same condition will repeat. Right? How the other output will eliminate, or input will eliminate? So by putting, or by considering set all the input, you can say to 0, except you can say the desired input. Desired input. The single input, single output SISO system. We can look like the SIO system. Otherwise, the system becomes MIMO, multi input, multi output. Right? Right. So finally, you can say the find the desired transfer function. आपने आउटपुट डिसाइड कर लिया एक, इनपुट भी डिसाइड कर लिया सिंगल, so it becomes very easy. The transfer function you can define the SIO system. The find desired transfer function by what? Dividing, you can say, remaining output by remaining input. Is it clear to all of you? Yes or no? Please tell.
Sir.
Huh?
Yes.
So this is taken from the Seaborg book, page number 90, chapter 4, page 90. The book name is Seaborg, Process Dynamics and Control. You can refer this, Process Dynamics and Control, written by Seaborg. The book name is Seaborg, Process Dynamics and Control. Okay. Now I'm coming to the next part. So see, this is the two tank system. In the system, there are two tanks are interconnected. But the interconnection, in both of the picture A and B are in the different fashion. What are the difference? Can anyone tell me? What are the difference you are observing from the two pictures? Anyone?
The output of the first tank is the
Input of tank 2 is different.
Input of tank 2 is different. Yes.
Sir, in first figure, output of first tank is connected to second tank without direct contact with air.
Yes, very good.
Or sir, in second picture, they are connected with the help of pipe.
Okay, very good. So, is there any specific name for such type of connection?
F.
Sir,
Yes.
interacting, non-interacting.
Very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice. कहाँ से पढ़ा आपने?
सर ये सब्जेक्ट था एडवांस प्रोसेस डायनेमिक कंट्रोल.
Okay, good. So this is the non-interacting type of, you can say, good, non-interacting type of the connection. However, this is the interacting type of the connection. So what is the difference between this non-interacting and interacting? The two tank is connected with each other, but here the output of the you can say the first tank or the input of the second tank is directly coming from the air. It isn't direct in the touch of the air, you can say. However, in this picture, the output is thrown, or you can say connected through some pipe, and due to this, the air is not in the direct contact. Okay. So the dynamics of both the problem, or you can say the transient behavior of both the process are different. Okay. So now we are going to develop the model for the this system one by one. So first is the non-interacting system, and in this non-interacting system you can see the connection. Let's say this is the area of the tank. First one is A1, and area of the tank 2 is, let's say, A2. The valve is linear. Let's say we have considered R1 and R2 is a valve. Qt is the flow rate of the input at the input side. However, the Q1 is the flow rate of the output of the first tank and input for the second tank. Okay, our target is to control the H1 or H2 with respect to Qt, right? So how we are going to develop the model? So see, for the first tank system, consider the first tank system. So for the first tank system, just we can write here in minus out is equals to nothing but the what? Accumulation. यही मैंने आपको इक्वेशन पहले दिन बताया था. In volumetric flow rate, साथ में रो भी था, लेकिन दैट विल कैंसिल टू ईच अदर. यस और नो?
Yes, sir.
Q is equals to मीटर क्यूब पर सेकेंड. मीटर क्यूब पर सेकेंड.
Volumetric flow rate.
तो क्या हो गया ये बताओ, बोलो भाई. तो ये आपका इक्वेशन बन सकता है नहीं बन सकता है? फर्स्ट इक्वेशन मैंने बताया था डे 1. ओके, तो ये आपका इक्वेशन फर्स्ट बन गया. इन सिमिलर वे वी कैन राइट द इक्वेशन फॉर द सेकेंड टैंक. Q1 in minus out is equals to A to DS2 by dt. Okay, Q1 minus Q2 is equals to A to DS2 by dt. Right? Now, we already know this is the linear valve R1 and R2 is a linear valve, linear characteristic. It follows the linear characteristic. So, we can write here Q1 is equals to nothing but the H1 by R1. Q1 is equals to, this Q1 is equals to nothing but the H1 by R1 and Q2 is equals to nothing but the H2 by R2. Okay, take the put the value here. Q minus what? Q minus H1 by R1 is equals to A dH1 by dt, and here Q2 is equals to Q1 minus H2 by R2 is equals to A 2 dH2 by dt. Okay, आप कर सकते हैं ऐसा. We can take the deviation variable, steady state equation लिया जाए QS minus H1S करके. Then we can take the minus sign, okay, and the Laplace transform. Laplace transform लेंगे तो ultimately you have to find the Q1S upon QS. Q1S upon QS. So Q1S upon QS कैसे आ जाएगा? यहाँ से आ जाएगा. When to put the value, okay. So it gives the 1 upon tau s plus 1. 1 upon tau s plus 1. Where Q1 is equals to what? Q1 minus Q1S. Q is equals to Q minus QS. Tau is equals to, A1 R1. तो रिमेंबर आपको क्या मिला? Q1S. Remember Q1S upon QS. What is the Q1S? Q1 is the flow rate, output flow rate of the first tank, and QS is the input flow rate of the first tank. So output upon input, output upon input. अभी second का नहीं आया. We have not considered second one. We have considered only the first one. Now we are going to consider for the second one. Similarly, you can write now S2S. This is the S2S. This is the Q1S. So in minus the level S2S upon QS, you can find all the equations are given. These are the 4 equations. With the help of this 4 equations, we can write the equation, all the equation. Okay. So just S2S upon Q1S gives R2 upon tau 2S by this one, where S2 is this one, tau 2 is equals to this one. What is the target? Target is to find the S2S. This is the S2S and this is the QS. This is the QS. तो इनपुट ये था, आउटपुट अल्टीमेटली इसको कंट्रोल करना है. तो our target is to find S2S upon QS. S2S upon QS. So how it can be written? Q1S upon QS. Okay. Sorry. H2S upon Q1S. Yes, H2S upon Q1S into Q1S divided by QS. Okay. So it will, this equation from the here, and this equation Q1S upon QS from this equation. Just multiply both the equation. Okay. So after the multiplying, S2S is equals to S2S upon QS is nothing but the S2S upon Q1S into Q1S upon QS. Okay. So just to multiply both the equation, you will got the second order differential equation. You got the second order differential equation, that is the H2S upon QS is equals to nothing but the R2 upon 1 plus tau 1S into 1 plus tau 2S. What is the tau 1, tau 2? Tau 1 is equals to A1 R1 and tau 2 is equals to A2 R2. Okay. Now come to the next part that is very important. Response of the system. Okay, so in the picture you can see here, if the one tank is just simulated, the dynamic of the first tank. What is the dynamic of the first tank? Simply HS upon QS. H1S upon QS, right? H1S upon QS. This is the H1S and this is the QS. So when you simulate this, you can see here the response. This is the response of the first tank system, single tank system. However, when you simulate the two tank, that is the second order system, why? Because s square will come in the picture. Okay, so it will the response is decreasing. Okay, आपका sluggish, the response becomes sluggish with comparison to first one. Or it is very quite obvious because single tank will perform faster than the double tank. Okay, in going to settle down, or you can say the transient behavior. Okay, now sorry. Okay, so same you can say here the tank one or tank two. So both the tank, that is the for the dynamic for the first system, dynamic for the system just simulated on MATLAB. Okay, this is the feed step response is given. Step response for the feed is given. Just to simulate it, you can obtain this two tank system. However, when the single tank system, that is a single tank system, tank 2 is simulated, you can see here the response of the first one. So this is the case. You can try on the MATLAB by yourself also. So when the number of tank is increasing, then what happens in the response? You can see here with the help of this. If the single tank is there, the double tank is there, the response becomes sluggish, as sluggish, as sluggish. When your number of tanks becomes, you can say number of higher, right? So the same response is represented with the help of the simulation, MATLAB. Okay. Now come to the next part, that is the interacting tank system. In the case of the interacting tank system, we have the same area A1 for the first tank and the area A2 for the second tank. This is the S2 is the height of the second tank, and H1 is the height of the level of the first tank, right? And as we have discussed, this is the R1. This valve is not only dependent on the Q this tank. This also dependent on this tank. Okay. So how in the first case, in the case one, you can say this is the Q1 is equals to, you can say H1 by R1. Q1 is equals to H1 by R1. However, in this case, this Q1 is nothing but the H1 minus H2 by R1. H1 minus H2 by R1, because it depends on both. However, in this case, the Q1 is coming direct in the air contact, and there's no connection between the, you can say, tank 2. Okay. However, in this case, this is the dependent on both the level H1 and H2. Therefore, we have written Q1 is equals to H1 minus H2 by R1, right? And same equation is written for the Q1 minus Q1 is equals to H1 AdH1 by dt, and simply Q1 minus Q2 is equals to A2 dH2 by dt, right? So there is no problem in this equation. And Q2 is equals to, again we can write H2 by R2. So this, with the help of this four equation, just we can write the H2S upon QS, H2S upon QS. Just try to find out with the help of taking the Laplace. All the details is given in the book. Okay. And the final ultimate transfer function is this one. So now we have the two types of the differential equation. First is the for the non-interacting system. For the non-interacting system, it was R2 upon tau 1 s plus 1 and tau 2 s plus 1. This was the case, right? When you multiply both the equation, then you will get R2 is equals to R2 upon tau 1 tau 2 s square, right? Then tau 1 s, then tau 2 s, then 1, if I'm not wrong. So it becomes R2 upon tau 1 tau 2 s square plus tau 1 plus tau 2 s plus 1. This is just for the non-interacting tank system, and this is for the interacting tank system, right? So now we try to simulate both the response, both the transfer function on the MATLAB and wanted to calculate which one is the faster, which one will give the faster response, which will the lower response. Okay, so this is the scene. Okay, so if the non this is the simulation, this is the simulation response for the non-interacting system. However, this is the interacting system. You can see here the non-interacting system has a faster response as compared to the interacting system. Okay, right? So these are the things. So try to develop the model for as assignment problem. As an assignment problem, just to write down or just to put down this question in your notebook and try to solve this question. Okay, and rest we will discuss in the next class from the constant flow outlet transfer function. Right.
ओके सर.
So thank you. If you have any query,
सर वो असाइनमेंट क्वेश्चन वापस दिखाइए.
I will upload.
ओके.